Okay.
Anything's a fetish.
Get out.
Oh, you did?
I'm assuming there's nothing, just your warm urine.
What are your thoughts on the franchise of The Fast and the Furious?
Probably one of the best franchises ever. I'm ready to watch the trailer.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now. I get it now. Okay.
That was a good one right there.
Man, that kind of hurt my stomach.
What you also have to understand is like from a technical perspective, anime is just animation. Anything that is drawn that moves is an animation.
Right.
With one of the oldest timely classics of anime being Steamboat Willie. Like, it's just, hey, we made these pictures. They move in frames. Like, they all have this motion to them. Animation.
Right.
But now when we say anime and we think Japanese culture, we're just like, no, there's a lot more that goes into it. And, like, it's more theatrical. It's more, like, you can see where they really went into detail about what they were doing with the shading and everything.
It's like how there's a difference between black folk and niggas. Like, we all the same people, but we not the same people. You feel me? Like, we all the same people, but we maneuver differently.
I got you.
They all cartoons, but animation and anime are different. They maneuver differently.
Okay.
You see where I came from? You see what I did there?
Yeah.
I see.
It's on. Yeah, banter.
Yes, it is.
I know one of the cool things though that one of the cool things that I found out recently about anime though is that if an anime is promoting on television, right?
Yes, sir.
It turns out they have two different types of the same show. So the first one that airs on TV is like there's a budget behind it still, but there's not as much effort put into it.
Right.
And when I say not as much effort, it means there'll be a lot of elements in that are CGI and not drawn. So the reason they do that is because they want you to end up going to buy like the Blu-rays or, I don't know if streaming they do the same thing, but like they want you to go actually buy the anime itself. And then there's like, yeah, we want you to have more bang for your buck in buying this. We don't want you to buy this and then end up seeing the same thing.
Right.
So here, this part that was all CGI, you buy the actual DVD, the Blu-ray for it, animated like we wanted it to be, and you can see how like fluid and fluorescent it looked. I'm just like, that is insane.
There's I don't know if you guys, you won't know this about me, but I used to be an addict of TV. Right?
Who would have thought?
When I get put on punishment growing up kind of stuff, like I wouldn't get my cell phone taken away. They'd be like, you can't watch TV for a week. Like that was like my punishment. And with that being the case, I also have a fixation of theme songs, right? A fixation of theme songs. And so I'm like, what was your favorite, what comes to mind as like a favorite possible theme song of, it can be a cartoon or a show that you grew up on watching?
Grew up on?
Uh-huh.
So are you saying, okay, so are you saying one that stuck or one that you just liked?
One that you liked. Because like, and I, let's stick with cartoon right now.
Cartoon?
Let's just stick with cartoon. When you grew up, you were like, you just, every time it came on, you were just like, because we didn't have the benefit of fast forwarding theme songs. So like, they worked harder on the theme songs for the shows we grew up watching. So like, do anything stick out to mind to you guys?
Watch this, Mike. Is Code Lyoko a cartoon or an anime?
I got to look at it. This is not an anime. It's too CGI'd.
It's too CGI?
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo?
Okay, classic. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? Yeah, we are so. Hey. Yeah. Oh, no.
No. Okay, so if we're not counting as anime, Code Lyoko, absolutely.
Code Lyoko?
Dun, 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 dun. When those strings hit, oh, you know it's on.
You know what's funny? Code Lyoko used to come on at the time of the day to where I was always outside playing. And so, like, I always missed it. But I was, like, kind of repulsed by the animation of style of it.
Well, and that's because they were showing that they were in the game. That's the whole point.
I know, but at that time, we're talking about like the logic of a fifth grader, right? Like it's not logic. It's a logic, but it's the logic of a fifth grader. I was like, I'm messing with that. But like I was like a hipster though, right? I was like I liked so much TV, Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, for like a good amount of like a good time span. I can name you every single show and every single theme song and every single time slot any show came on those channels.
Okay.
From like 2005 to like 2010 when reality TV started popping off and everybody else started watching Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore was a culture for a little bit in my high school. Like, it was fun for me, like my group to be like, "You catch the latest episode of Jersey Shore," but that's the whole thing about culture. That
I
was
didn't watch it
something.
till high school, or I didn't watch it till college. Excuse me.
Yeah, that was the whole, and that's like the fun thing about like culture, like social. What do they call it? It's like it's not social culture.
Sounds like it could be a thing though.
It's social culture, yeah.
Yeah, social culture.
But like it's this idea that like the reason that people are so like enthused with like what's going on in celebrity news, sports,
Right.
anything in the world is because it brings you together as a community to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because other than that, if we didn't have the same interest in things like that, we just wouldn't say anything.
Big fan of just like hanging out with people and talking about culture. Look at what we are.
I can't. Continue. Please continue.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do the intro.
No, not yet. If he's not doing it yet, what time is? Hey, Mike, what time?
Sometimes. Fun
It's
fact, I don't do
8:12.
It's 8:12.
I don't do the intro sometimes.
It's 8:12.
Oh no.
I mean, like, the clip still runs, like the intro, the logo that still runs, but I don't do the whole. Welcome back to the.
I got you.
Sometimes, you know, sometimes.
You
All
know,
right.
some people like to hear it, but that's fine. Okay, cool. Hey, it's 8. It's 8. What? What time is it?
Someone else can do it. Mike can do it.
You can do that, Mike. Well, since you're not gonna do it, Mike, that's fine. All right. Hey, what's in this box right here? All right.
Dang.
Okay.
Give me a time pass.
8:13.
8:13. Cool.
Not it. The box is the first segment.
It's
Not
empty today?
second, Not.
Oh,
What is
damn it.
that?
What is that?
Let me see.
Oh, your clown noses.
Who put that on?
Did you put that on? It's fine.
That's what I thought.
Philip,
What's
Right.
happening?
since you
Not this
since
again.
you were so nice to ask about it, you're just like, hey, it'd be cool to do it again.
Do it again. Okay. Okay. I see what you're doing here.
Set stuff up.
Pick a card, any card. It's like David Blaine, except with that.
Top one.
Chris Angel, mind freak.
It's like a David Blaine, except with the ring on his thumb.
Right? I like it.
Thumb rings.
The thumb ring he's talking about.
Like an old school pimp.
Come on,
Is
come,
it a white card?
come back, come
Is
back.
it-
No, leave it.
Yes,
No, you can't change. You can't change cards.
No,
Hey, look at my-
it's
I
the
didn't-
same thing from last week.
Is
Come
it,
on.
is it actually the same thing from last
Yeah.
week?
Uh,
Is it actually?
Yes,
Are you lying?
I'm serious.
Okay.
I'll show it to you.
yep.
Wow. The likelihood of that is very.
Wait, hold on. Let me read it again. That's not the same thing as last week.
The suspense. The suspense.
That's not the same thing as last week.
Yes.
No,
He
it's
said
worded.
it.
It's worded differently. It's not the same thing as last week.
Bet.
It's lit. All right. Who wants to start this
That's
time?
crazy though. That's I'll go.
All right.
Oh, man.
Read it.
Yep, go ahead.
Lick an unwiped butthole. Licked an unwiped butthole. Called pink eye, right? Is that how that happens?
Well, yeah. That's one way to get
Isn't
it.
that what you had?
It is. Not from
Munching
this way,
booty.
though.
Munching booty.
I probably got mine from.
Munching booty. It's fine. Munching booty.
No, just gross.
We go to Munchers all night.
The internet's forever. All right, Mike, you up?
What do you got, Mike?
Register yourself as a sex offender.
So
Oh,
that's
yeah, you gotta
different.
register
That's different.
I told you.
You register yourself.
That's why I was like, hold on. Let's read it again. Let's read it again.
Because his was only just go around.
Just tell people.
Yeah, tell people. You're just you
have
have to
to
register.
actually-
You on the site, brother. You are like
You in
they
there.
search you. They look, Michael Paul. Yeah, there he is.
Hey, they did you dirty. Because all my logic I said for my last
I
one,
know.
don't work for that. I don't want to play this game no more.
What you picking, Mike? What you picking?
Oh, is it between us?
Yeah, between two.
So,
Oh, I'm definitely doing this.
Looking.
what was the card? Say it again.
Lick an unwiped butthole. I'm definitely doing that
Unwiped.
in comparison to registering, legitimately registering as a sex offender.
But
There's so many limitations in life. Like this is also.
Well, this is just a game, so I'm gonna register as a sex offender because I'm not. Nah, I'm not doing that.
This is a one-time thing.
That's
That will
forever.
ruin your life. I'm good.
you don't get off that list. That like, you were on there forever.
This is like I've seen Jackass. I've seen all the movies. This is doable, right? This is doable. This is what we
I
call.
just want to say none of this is doable.
No, this is white boy fun. This is white boy fun. Looking at an unwiped butthole is definitely white boy fun, and that's doable.
Hang on. They do it. People do it now for free. Like during sex. Like they do that. People eat butthole. And they,
Who you talking
not
about?
me. Not me. White people. You said it. Hang on. No, time out. Time out.
I
Time out.
don't
Time out.
do
Hang on.
that.
No,
Don't do
no.
that.
Hang on. Because he said, which is very true. This is white boy fun. I said people eat people eat booty, right? That's the thing. People eat booty. So some people don't do it and say, "Hey, babe, get ready to come eat your butt tonight." Like, so you may. I'm just saying. You
hope they do, though.
Me too. But I'm just saying.
But someone,
hang on,
like,
right.
theoretically,
That's
there's
wild.
one person out there that's like,
Let me.
But hang on. What I'm saying.
tastes like
quick-
cheese.
Well, yeah. All I'm saying is that is like to your point. That's likely to happen. So I can understand why you would say that. Whereas that lasts forever. That's like you
So-
like
One thing,
I guess-
one time moment.
right.
I guess I'm a That's a tough one, man.
No, stick to your guns. I'm going that one though.
Not to me.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there.
Uh-oh. Foreshadowing. Strong right.
I gotta go, Phils. Yeah, I'm already black. I already got one strike against me.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not adding that to the list.
I'm cool.
I'm already black.
That's
I got
why I
one
wanted
strike against
another
me, so
card,
crazy. Whoa. All right.
So me and you.
Yep. Want me to go first?
Sure.
All right. Go to the emergency room because you got a beer bottle stuck in your rectum.
Swim in a pool of warm urine.
Oh shit.
I mean,
Hold on. Do it. Wow, these are not great.
I can't swim.
Same again.
Dang.
Same again.
Go to the emergency room because you got a beer bottle stuck in your
That's
rectum.
what I thought you said.
and then
Keep going.
swim in a pool of warm urine.
So,
Yeah, swim.
In a
Okay.
pool of warm urine.
No. I'm doing Nate's.
Yeah.
well, we
because
probably have all done
swimming-
Right.
that. We've probably already done that. Lazy rivers.
Theoretically, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
There's like chlorine and stuff like that. This says you warm urine. I'm assuming
It's just-
there's nothing, just you warm urine. Like there's nothing. There's just
pee.
warm urine.
Who did you get to do like a pee in the
Right?
pool
Like and
or this bathtub?
right and like logistically,
Right.
like I'm assuming it's a lot of people's different urine, but it didn't. But there's no timetable to it again. So all you gotta do is get
You
out.
going deep into this?
So you need to. It's part of the game. So that I'm just doing a quick dive, getting back out.
Ugh.
That people seeing you,
Doctors have seen it before, though.
have they?
Yeah.
They see a lot, but they still judging you. They go home. That's it.
You know what happened today?
Doctor. It's a woman doctor. Go home to her husband.
You know what
man,
happened
guess
today?
At work today, I
Hey,
saw
hang
a
on.
man with a bottle up his
But
butt.
but they will never know your name because of HIPAA.
1 in a million chance, Doc.
We on YouTube. They gonna know her name.
1 in a million. 1 in a million chance, Doc.
The
1 in a
only way
million
they'll
chance.
link it up is because one day we sit there and be like, man, let me tell you the shit that happened to me. Crazy party. Passed out. Woke up in the bathtub. Felt kind of weird. I was like, something ain't right, right?
Right,
So I move around. All of a sudden, I'm just like, I thought I had to go to the bathroom. Then when I tried, all I heard was a sound toilet. I heard ding, 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 ding.
Are you pooping in the butt? Are you pooping? You dropping little little pellets?
I think too hard. This man got a whole backstory. This man got a whole backstory talking about tink, tink, tink. Morse code. This
Rat
crazy.
pellets in there. In that
That
bottle.
was
And then you
Oh,
go
it's not done.
and hang on, and then you go to the hospital.
Right.
And then I tell you, I went to the hospital.
Mhm.
Turns out a bare bottom of my rectum. And then whoever's watching go, oh, and know the nurse's story behind it goes, it's him.
so.
Yes.
Just for the story for the other person?
Yeah.
No, I'm good. Ain't no one getting. I'm gonna pull by myself. There? Nah, because there's nurses, there's doctors, there's you on the gurney going down the hallway, butt up, face down. You know what I mean? Like I'm good. Like what's up with him? You on your nothing? No, I'm good. Urine.
Feel like the how you say it? Anonymity. That's like anonymity. It's like
I thought you about to say a cuss word.
synonymy.
I was like, whoa.
Anonymity.
How's y'all?
You
Okay,
feel
wait,
like that
so now it's between you two. So it's either swim in the warm pool of urine or
butthole.
link the unclean butthole.
The whole.
Okay, we're
Urine.
going to Annie just because it's like the last two.
Urine.
Cameras are rolling. It's going to be posted.
Urine. That changed the game.
Urine.
That changed the game.
Urine. That's the game. Urine, because you're not ingesting anything. So you're not. I guess technically you're licking. You're not ingesting. But like,
They didn't say you're not
but-
ingesting. That's your hope. You're
But
not
at the
ingesting.
end of the day, that's nasty. This is pornography. So like,
Hey, hang
I'd rather
on.
go to nasty.
Hang on. Anything's a fetish.
But that's not just because something's a fetish means pornography.
You're not getting peed on. You just
If
jumping- you're
like
just-
if somebody watching somebody eat a burger is a fetish technically,
but it's
but
not
like
porn.
It's called
it's not
It's
porn.
not. It's not on Pornhub.
Yeah.
Sponsors. Just kidding.
Too late. You already said it.
Have it your way.
Hang on. I just put out a plead for Chick-fil-A, and you're gonna do that. We're ruined.
Someone did it last time. I forgot who was.
Who do what?
Someone last episode they said Pornhub.
Aiden, no,
Oh,
Andrew
me,
was talking
probably.
You,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I don't know if it was, but probably me.
I'm pretty sure it was him. It was him. I guarantee
What?
it.
I
Yeah.
don't know. But if it's out of pocket, I'm assuming it's me.
Oh yeah.
That's what call it spade.
We're gonna need a flashback. Future Nate, if you could flashback that, please.
Give this man lots of work. This man's having us do flashbacks. And can you fade that too? Okay.
I've been
Crossfaded.
I've been slowly been taking notes about different things I think were catchphrases for us that we can put on shirts.
Is this what you at work?
Booty munching? What?
What?
Booty munching?
Did you just say that so you could have one?
No,
Booty-
that's what he said.
No, because what it should be is the catchphrase, then a dash and the person's name who said it under it.
Right.
Booty munching dash Nate.
It's not good.
I didn't say booty munching.
But you did.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes of the podcast.
Yeah, but on here, it was all you. All you.
So far, I have season 1, episode 4. You should have kept that to yourself, Mike. Season 1, episode 3. I don't drink milk, Mike. Nate. Season 1, episode 3. Some of the best restaurants have health code violations. Philip.
That's real. I like that. Put it on the shirt.
I couldn't put an episode down for this one because I'm going to save that for last. Hang on. Season 1, episode 4. A bag's a bag, Andrew.
A bag is a bag.
is a
Bag's
bag.
Man, I mean, you got no self-esteem. You're just ready to do anything. It's crazy. You're gonna have some values.
Season
bags,
1,
yes.
episode 1. People are going to see this. That was me.
People are going to see this. This is the very first episode.
And now the one that I couldn't put an episode on because I can guarantee you I'm going to say this today.
As of right now.
No, just funny.
So it says it up.
I haven't seen it, Ron.
Yeah.
Hang on, that actually is a legit phrase,
Yeah.
catchphrase for him.
You've said that before.
Every episode.
Every episode.
I haven't seen
every
it.
episode. Hang on, I will do a collage of that. Every episode he has said I haven't seen it.
Never saw the movie. I haven't seen a single Twilight.
I saw the last.
Haven't seen it.
What's her name?
Have not
So
seen
she was
the
in
movie.
I know she is. I just couldn't think of her name. I just couldn't I couldn't put a name to a face.
I got you. Did you see the Equalizer?
Damn it.
Did you?
I saw The Equalizer 2. Did not see the first one.
What is wrong with you?
No, hang on. Again, like I said.
You seen it, Ron?
No.
Thank
I'll
you.
tell you before you know.
But what can we talk about today that you haven't seen? You know,
Fast and Furious, any of those?
you
haven't seen it.
any of them?
You haven't seen that?
I've
lying.
seen 4
I
of
saw
them.
the first one in theaters.
Get out.
Oh, you did?
I saw the very first one in theaters. I remember.
How old were you?
I don't know what year did it come out. Like
The first Fast and Furious? Yeah, probably.
2003?
Yeah, probably.
Third grade. Whatever year it was is what grade I was in.
Okay.
So
Lucky. I didn't see that one in theaters.
I saw that one in theaters, and then I saw the first one in theaters, and then I saw the next one I saw in theaters. Excuse me, was the fourth one.
So the only
Fast and
one I
Furious?
can say I did not
Yes.
see in the theaters was the Bow Wow one.
The
Tokyo Drift?
Ron's favorite?
Yeah, for real.
I thought. Wait a minute. I just
Great
didn't.
enough.
Didn't he just say he didn't see it?
Yeah, he did. He did. Oh, he said he saw 4.
No, he said. I said he didn't see any of them, but he said he saw 4.
But hey, so you saw 4? What 4 did you see?
Tokyo Drift. I'm a guess. Tokyo Drift.
Too
Fast.
No, I seen the
No.
movie. I just
Fast
didn't
You're on
Five.
USA Network all the time. That's why I assumed.
I
Fast
didn't-
5. I think he's seen Fast and Furious 6. I think he saw 4, 5, 6, and then maybe 8.
So I've seen all the Fast and Furious.
Okay.
I
So-
just didn't go to the movie theater.
Funny enough, I haven't seen all the Fast and Furious.
I've seen
really?
I've
I
seen
haven't seen.
like
I haven't seen
2 to 4.
the one with.
You haven't seen 2 to 4?
I've seen 2 to
Spoiler.
Oh,
alert.
you've seen 2 to 4. So,
Yeah.
Spoiler. I haven't
so
seen
you,
the one
only
with
3 of
Walking
them?
Dead.
2, 3, 4?
When he walks away, like the one.
Two to
he
four.
said
Okay, okay.
during-
Oh, okay.
Like the one with.
Oh,
the,
we passed over.
It's a
I got you. I
long
got you.
way. Oh man, we having a separate conversation.
No, we gotta stop doing that. 'Cause it's so hard to do. Edit that.
Was that Fast and Furious 4 when he died in the middle of it?
No, it was Paul Walker. He died. That's not 4.
That's
That's like
7.
8,
That's 7.
I haven't seen anything after 7.
Really?
I stopped seeing it when it started to turn into an action movie.
So 5.
He said 2.
Because 2 still had some racing about it. Like 3 would still have racing, then 4 was when it kind of hit that change of tone.
Fast 5 was when.
And then Fast 5
when they stole the bank.
Yeah, because they brought the Rock in on 5.
Yeah.
So that's why I say 5 is the action one because they brought in the action Hollywood star for that one.
Right.
Like it was like a big thing. It was like, oh, Vin Diesel versus Rock. Like,
Yeah, I haven't seen everything since 7 because I hated that song being played so much. It's a long way.
Hey, wait, copyright.
That's true. Actually,
Yeah, it gotta be
actually,
good
he's right.
though.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I have seen people get copyright strikes on YouTube
from something like that.
Yes, from humming it.
Oh.
Like legit, people have hummed songs and they've been copyright strikes.
But like, it's gotta be a certain amount of time though, right?
Like 3 seconds.
That one 3 seconds.
It was close. He stopped you. You were there. You was on it.
Well, I can't sing that song,
Yeah.
or that's not what I want to say at all. Because like I can sing for one
He was
too.
about to sing it when you did that, bro.
But anything past that I haven't seen because I didn't like that song, so I was like, nice in the movie.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Anyways, side note, I choose the P. I never
You
answered.
choose P.
I get to choose it.
Nice P.
Damn.
Guess I'm
Because we're
choosing
doing
P
this.
too.
Nice. Good job. Well done. Good intro game. Welcome back to the Inword Podcast. That was for Phil. Roll the clip. We just ran the intro. There you go. Just for you, Phil.
Thank you.
Got you. But no. So what are your thoughts on the franchise of The Fast and the Furious?
Probably one of the best franchises ever.
It's a
Less
good
fast,
movie.
more
Man.
furious.
Are you joking? Or are you being
I mean, dead serious.
okay? I'm making sure.
No, I mean, dead serious. For a franchise to be able to transition away from its original like goal, I guess, and like plot point, transition away from that to something completely different, and still stay relevant, or even grow in relevance and grow in revenue and growth, is not easy. And they have done it well, and there's only been one person. There's only been one person that like of the main people that passed away in real life, so they're able to keep a core group of people together. So a lot of the things added up to being very positive for it. So I really think, especially 10 movies.
10 movies.
Name me any other franchise that's not like Star Wars
Or Marvel, right.
or whatever, to have like 10 movies based off of racing a car. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, for real.
Shout out Vin Diesel. A bag's a bag.
A bag,
Yeah, bag is a bag.
That's for you, Andrew.
Mike, your thoughts on?
I mean, it's an awesome movie. I like the cars that they drive in the movie. I like the actors and actresses in the movie because I like Ludacris.
Luda.
I like Tyrese.
Tyreek.
Love Paul Walker.
Paul.
Love
R.I.P.
Vin Diesel. And I definitely love The Rock, even though
Can you smell?
You know he's not coming back.
he's not coming back. And I love Jason Statham.
The Rock's
And I love the
selfish.
Chinese guy.
Is he Chinese or is he Asian?
Are you talking about Han?
Yes,
what are we doing here?
Isn't he Japanese?
In real life, what is he? Because we don't want to call him Chinese if he's not
If he's not Chinese, yeah, you
Okay.
can get us canceled.
Let's say
Okay.
Asian. Let's say Asian.
Han. I'm gonna say his name.
You
right.
like Han?
Yeah, Han.
I'm gonna say
His
that.
name's like Go ahead. Continue.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No,
No, you're good.
I'm trying to help
You
you.
don't need to apologize to us.
Yeah.
it's them. It's all them.
Because of
We'll defend you. We'll back you up. But
I got you.
You know the.
But hey, that might cause controversy. Might get more views.
a bag's a bag. It's the craziest statement ever.
And John
but
Cena.
But it sticks.
It does.
Oh
stick,
yeah,
'cause
John
so, like,
Cena.
Cena.
I like how they changed the game on that when bringing him in the movie as his brother. So
I haven't seen it.
You haven't
And
seen
I
it?
even like the Hobbs.
I don't remember John
Shaw
Cena ever
movie.
being in that movie.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Mm-hmm. That was
Hobbs
a good
and Shaw.
movie.
Yeah, The Rock's selfish though. Like it turns out that, and I could be wrong, but just from like what I know in outside perspective, The Rock, when he gets put on in like a business sense, in like he doesn't do none of this for the artistry.
No.
He's a very business person.
Yeah.
And that's not fun. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, was it apparently like Brendan Fraser got him onto the Scorpion King?
Oh yeah.
And then he like just didn't treat him well
Probably
or
not.
something like that.
Like
Probably.
The Rock
Yeah.
didn't treat him, the director.
Yeah.
Well? Huh.
And he's like, and then all of a sudden The Rock got Scorpion King off of that, and then
Right.
obviously that was like the beginning and transition to
His
all the
character.
way to
Right.
where he is now,
Okay.
Black Adam, so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like he's done Fast and Furious movies. He is done with the Black Adam thing after all these years. Just like
Well, I
just a
thought
few
the-
examples of
I
like.
thought the Black Adam thing wasn't his choice though.
No, it was his choice, right, Nate? It was
I
his
thought,
choice, right?
I thought
For
they,
what?
check
What was
in,
his
fact check.
choice?
I thought it was they were scrapping all of those movies and the new they wanted new characters.
I thought it wasn't from like the studios. It was from The Rock, like putting a foot down, going, "I'm not doing that again."
I think so. To my opinion of it all, 'cause obviously I'm not in the rooms. My opinion of it all, and reading the tea leaves, you're both right. So it was part of like he created because there's a whole thing of him like when Black Adam came out of him like padding the stats of like how well the movie did and
Yeah.
kind of lying about that, and then
He
of
was
course.
like in the Instagram
Yeah,
live.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then there was like things. Then of course the WB shakeup. So like all a whole new group
World.
was brought in, which
Whole new world. I
Yeah.
mean, Disney Copyright.
Nope, I only said that one. Gotcha.
But so I think it was partly that of like it was out of his control of like James Gunn is going a different direction and Black Adam's not part of that. But then the second part, other side of it is as The Rock wanted control of the DCEU, like
He wanted to control it.
like he wanted to have like a big say of
He
like
really Black Adam.
Like, for
well,
real.
'cause no, I mean, think about it. Like he was the one who was very much like promoting. Like I brought Superman back. I brought Henry Cavill back. I brought like he was saying on Twitter, like in press conferences for the movie. He was the one saying like I did this. I made this happen. So rumors were that he wanted like a big portion of like say moving forward and like what the DCU does.
Damn.
And so that's like, I think you're both right of like that kind of
Well,
situation.
if that's the case, then I'm good. I'm glad because
That's some
Yeah.
Black Air Force
track
energy.
record of
Right.
going.
Yeah.
This is a good movie direction for me.
Right,
Right,
right.
Like, but
They're
he probably
fun.
wanted his company.
Yeah.
His company, and like he's like his own personal writers and all kind of stuff.
Mhm. Yeah.
But he got like Young Rock out right now on NBC. He got like a bunch of stuff going on. But like,
I
if
do
he don't
like
if you
that
don't
show,
show up
though.
if you don't show up in Fast and Furious, there's enough movies without him. It don't take away from me.
Say it again.
There's enough Fast and Furious movies
Oh.
without The Rock
Yeah.
that it won't take away from
Right,
it.
true.
Because for me,
Right,
because
right.
he's not nowhere. He's a bottom tier character in this franchise, in my opinion.
Hmm?
So. Ooh.
But
Bottom tier.
Not like in terms of revenue brought in.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
strictly in terms of like
character.
my
As a
favorite
character.
characters. He's a bottom.
Who's your favorite character?
My favorite character.
Just so I have an idea of like where you fall.
I mean, Vin Diesel.
Toretto, Dom.
I feel like Vin Diesel's character is just like a
It's about
great,
family.
solid action main character.
Yeah.
Period.
Actually, it had a pretty good arc too. I mean,
That's it, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, granted,
Um,
he is the kind of the face of Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Like when you
Oh, yeah.
think of it,
100%.
you honestly think of Vin Diesel.
100%.
I mean, man has the word diesel in his name. He's made for it.
He was made for this.
That's funny.
That's a good one right
But
there.
like, obviously, a Paul Walker
Man, that was
being gone,
because he's my favorite.
was he?
Yeah.
See, I like Tyrese's character a lot more.
That's
Tyrese
what I
good.
was going to say.
Ejecto
Tyrese.
Cedo,
I like
brother.
Tyrese.
Is so funny.
He
Yeah.
brings the laughter to the movie.
But hang on. But it's back. It's a thing of So okay, because Brian was always because he was a stern. Like he was like so because in the first Fast and Furious, Dominic is the outlaw and the Point Break knockoff. But Brian is the stern cop. Too Fast, Too Furious. You can't have two stern guys. So Tyrese had to be that, which is great for him, which why he was a great character, and why they obviously brought him back later on. But like, I always like Brian because he also had a code like Dominic, and then like to see like them like that they start together like that was which is
Well,
I
if you want
enjoyed
to
it.
laugh,
Yeah.
go and watch the compilation of Paul Walker saying "cuss."
Oh, yeah.
Two Fast and Furious. That is fun.
And then Tyrese walked in.
Yeah, it don't feel right.
Like, what are you doing?
all right.
All right, cuz. Boy, you don't get your. Yeah, it's funny. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Ludacris, I like him as a character too.
Yeah.
Early Ludacris, I liked a lot better. This
Didn't
like
he make
super
it?
genius tech whiz Ludacris.
Right.
Didn't he
that
make
he
Get Out
turned
the Way
into?
specifically for Fast and Furious?
I don't know.
Dog,
I
in Too
don't know.
Fast,
I don't know. He
in
might have.
Too Fast, Too Furious, it went from Ludacris knowing how to
Be a mechanic.
gimmick a bridge.
Right.
All of a sudden, 4 movies later,
Tony Stark.
he
He's
is. if I just hack into the government website, it's
Right.
like, what?
Well, it's a movie, you know?
Oh, I know, but I don't find it bad.
right.
once again, he's
just
one of
funny.
my favorite
It's just funny.
characters.
Yeah, it's just funny.
I find it hilarious
Yeah.
that once again, you start off the movie doing one way, right? It's
Right.
strictly street racing.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
You might street gangs essentially,
Right.
and then it goes to like you're in space, right? And like Jason,
Yeah.
we'll get
I
to
got
it,
you.
right? But
Because 1 through 3 were somewhat realistic. Some like 1 through 3 was
Tokyo Drift was extremely realistic,
right, but then 4 and after that was like now we dealing with like we pulling down helicopters, we jumping out, we flying cars out of planes, and we're
Yep, okay. I got
all this
you.
stuff.
So I guess because I'm missing this,
Right.
What happened? Because you said it was after 3 that like all this started happening, right?
Yeah.
What happened that like caused that turn?
Money,
Well, no. I mean like plot wise.
No,
nothing,
well,
really.
no. I mean, okay. So
Vin Diesel came back. That's what
right,
happened.
so no. So okay, Fast and Furious 1 was Vin Diesel and Brian and Paul Walker, right?
Right.
And Too Fast Too Furious, Vin Diesel didn't come back, so they replaced him with Tyrese. And so then Tokyo Drift comes out.
Right.
Vin Diesel does a cameo at the very end
Right.
of the movie
Yeah.
saying he knows Han.
Yeah, that was tight.
which
Oh,
was
that
dope,
was
which was
tight.
very dope,
I
very
remember
dope.
watching it for the first time. I was
Yeah,
like,
I was like, oh,
he's back.
right. And so hang on, that's thank you for bringing that up, Ron, because him saying that brings up something that is something really cool about this franchise. The storytelling is not linear. Like
No, it's not.
like,
because
yeah.
because at the very which one is it? At the very end where they show Hans die
Yeah.
in Tokyo Drift, and all of a
Uh-huh.
sudden you see that it was actually Statham's character.
yeah,
Yeah.
the brother.
And
of
you
the,
like,
yeah.
whoa!
Oh, what's up?
I remember it happened. I don't know if that was the end or post credit.
It was the end of
Tokyo Drift.
no. It was
No,
the end
it
of
was
6.
I saw that one in theaters.
6. It was in the 6.
I saw that one in theaters.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, yo.
Yeah,
Like-
no, hang on, everybody was like, "What?" Like, bro.
I
Because
was
it made
sad with that part.
so much sense.
Yeah,
You could obviously tell that wasn't the initial goal,
No,
right?
Yeah.
But like, you get, in my mind, you get sometimes even more credit when you're able to like weave storylines in that wasn't the initial goal in the first place.
Right.
And and this franchise has been able to do that like seamlessly.
Yeah.
Weirdly
In
enough.
a weird way. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so back to your point, back to your question. So 3 and with Vin Diesel showing up, and then 4, because there are obviously contractual things. I think Vin wanted more money, which is why he didn't come back for 2 because he thought he was. I mean,
You're doing Triple X.
that too, and so he wanted more money, whatever. And so he didn't come back for that. And then he did a cameo, and then obviously that reaction, the studio was like, oh, the fans want him back. So then they did Fast and Furious, which was 4, which is kind of like not a reboot, but it was like a soft. That's what they pivoted from just racing to like we're going to try and go in more of like an action blockbuster type feel. And then that one did okay, and then 5 is when they brought in The Rock, and then because The Rock's a bounty hunter, and he's after Vin and Paul Walker, because now Paul Walker is no longer a cop. He helps Vin, and so now they're both outlaws, and so The Rock is like this big bounty hunter who's after them.
So does that mean after 3, technically, who's the bad guy?
So, and which one?
There's many bad guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
So
a lot
like
of bad
after
guys.
when it starts getting to the action thing, when The Rock has to hunt down Vin Diesel and Paul Walker,
yeah.
right?
So in 5, The Rock is the bad guy in 5.
but is he bad because he's just
No,
wanting to stop them,
like-
or is it like
You have been in my
antagonist.
you up until that point you have come to love these characters.
Yeah.
Right. So
anybody on the opposite end counteracting those characters, because at the end of the day, the whole first movie is about Vin Diesel doing something illegal.
right,
Yes.
and Paul Walker trying to stop him.
Too Fast, Too Furious is like they're in cahoots with like Tyrese and Paul Walker's character, or like, with like the Miami cops, whatever it is.
Right, correct.
But like they're still like it's
They're bad
street
guys.
racing.
Yeah,
right?
they're
They're doing illegal things.
Right.
So it's been set up the entire time up to this point that even though the main characters are doing illegal things, that they're still lovable.
Right.
And so like anybody counteracting against that, even The Rock, who is the lawful person, is
Yeah,
still
right.
the
Yeah,
bad guy.
what you're
And-
telling me is that they did this thing where all the characters come to life became the Joker and we all became Harley Quinns.
Huh?
saying that we love the bad guys, basically. Like,
Yes. Yes.
In a
But
sense.
like but that wasn't, once again, that was established from the very beginning.
Yes.
the first movie.
The first movie,
because you love Dom in the first movie.
Yeah.
absolutely. You're
Yeah.
like, You like the whole family thing,
Right,
sitting around, they drinking Coronas, they grilling for
And you
some
like
reason all the
Brian, too?
time.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is they're like robbing semis.
Right.
And you're just like, cool.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then look, like at the very end, like getting a car accident, the car gets hit by a semi.
Right,
the
right.
guy, his friend, gets shot by the shotgun from the truck driver
in the
and
yard.
stuff.
Yeah.
And you over here like, no,
Jesse,
no,
yeah.
they're criminals.
Right. Yeah. Bro. Yeah.
Like, you feel that, but also, what is that? That's good storytelling.
Right.
Like they're criminals.
To make you care
and
for villains.
Really,
yeah.
but like, there's been a couple things that you could argue have been like very linear throughout the entire thing.
Right.
But that is for sure the most commonality from like number 1 till the 10.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And which I appreciate.
Yeah. Because the differentiation I would make is like the Rock is in his movie he's the antagonist, but he's not a bad guy. He's
Right.
like he's not there to be like he's there just like I'm trying to stop them.
Can you do it one more time? Okay, I just wanted to throw it to that kid. Zoom in.
He's not. he's not a mustache twirling bad guy. His job is to bring these outlaws
them in.
into justice. And so, but again, like you said, at this point, for 5 movies now, we're like, come on, get away from him. And then when The Rock and Vin Diesel fight, it's a dope fight. And so the cool part about Fast Furious, the franchise, is like the villain always becomes part of the group. So like The Rock,
Because they're all bad guys.
yeah. So the Rock in Fast 5 is the bad guy.
Yeah.
Then he becomes the good. Like he joins because he comes to Vin for help in the 6th movie because they're like, hey, we have this guy Owen Shaw who's like this terrorist or whatever. We need your help. So he gets this bad crew. Then after that movie, Owen Shaw gets hurt, and then you bring in Jason Statham as the brother of the villain of that one.
Yeah.
But then guess what? 2 movies later, they're on the good side. Like they help Vin Diesel later, like in 8. I think in the 8th movie they help him out.
Zito just puts the hand on the shoulder and just says it's about family.
Yeah.
And they convert.
And then 9, John Cena.
baptism.
And then in 9, John, because it's the whole thing of like, oh, Vin Diesel has a brother that we didn't know about, and so
Yeah.
John Cena's the bad guy.
I remember
and
there
then,
were so many memes going like, man, you talk about family for a long time.
but you don't.
you did it
This just why don't we just say what it is? It just sounds like they're the mafia. They're just a mafia.
Yeah, the car mafia. Yeah,
Yeah,
the car
car
mafia.
mafia.
No one asked to join. It's
It's
just
just
like
getting bigger and bigger and
yeah,
bigger.
it's just like you
With
didn't
cool
really ask to
cars.
join. It's just like okay, you're in. He's like what?
The
Yeah, you're
only
in.
person who there's a couple characters that have not lasted though. Gal Gadot's Godot.
Yeah.
Godot.
What was Michael Ealy's
character's out
character?
there.
She's the one who died. Yeah,
But
spoiler.
see, just like the mafia.
Michael Ealy's
You don't get
character?
out, you die.
In the
Michael
first one?
Michael Ealy.
It wasn't
died.
like it wasn't like you die. She
Michael Ealy.
sacrificed
you
herself.
mean the second one?
But
the
did
one,
she die?
The one that he's racing with.
What kind of
Yeah.
mob people you know sacrifice themselves?
But
He's
did
still alive.
she die, Philip? Philip, did
not-
she
he-
die?
he's
Oh,
not
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
Yeah, he didn't die.
If she died, she died.
If she dies, she die.
Yeah, but then the 2 in Fast 5, they had the 2 little Latino dudes. The
Yeah,
brothers. What happened to them?
They came back in 9.
Yeah, they didn't die.
I didn't see that. Remember?
Oh, you didn't? Oh, fuck.
I just said. Remember? I didn't see it.
My bad. My fault. My bad. My beat.
Whatever.
Wait,
My beat.
there won't there be spoilers at that point? Was he
I mean,
characters
listen. I'm always of the mindset of if you wait long enough, that's your fault, right? I'm spoiled. I've seen all of it. I'm spoiled. I'm good. I'm ready to watch the trailer.
Yeah. So we're gonna do this.
You cannot tell me
What's up?
that picture does not show that he is a mob boss.
Yeah, he's a bully.
Bull shit. Bleep that. Bull.
That picture shows that he's
He's a
not
mob
somebody to
boss.
play
Bleep
with.
that.
Lord.
He's not
Listen,
somebody
bleep
to
that.
play with.
Yeah.
Man is holding a rosary.
Lord Jesus.
Okay, that's not a rosary.
That's a cross.
Man, he got that at Bunnies. And what are you talking about? That is not.
That's some Boondock Saints posing.
Lord.
That is not a rosary. That is blasphemous.
Let's see. So this is gonna be an Inward podcast first.
Our fault.
Is that what's supposed to be 13
St.
go?
Francis.
Well, no. For a movie, yes. The 13 Ghosts will be the first movie we react to. But for trailer, I figured this would be a fun, different thing.
Well,
We can clip out.
Oh, listen. I love reactions.
All right, ready?
Uh-huh.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
I know that this road has been very hard,
Buddha.
and yet here you
Huh?
are, building this magnificent family.
What's going on in that head of yours?
Something little piece of it.
This TV is so clear.
They're not afraid of anything. But I am. I'm afraid of losing someone I love.
Growth.
Dominic Toretto. about to learn all about fear. Boom.
Okay.
You built such a beautiful life.
I remember thinking back in the day she had no lips.
I never got that chance.
Brazil again?
You stole that from me.
Who, Mia?
Oh no, Brazil again.
Okay.
My family.
Oh, that was a great scene.
And now, I'm gonna break yours.
Why is Aquaman
HIV?
so mean?
Peace.
Look at AIDS.
Why Aquaman so mean?
No, that's not how I get AIDS. But
Eating blood like that?
yeah, but the blood has to have AIDS.
How does he know?
Yeah, right, you don't know that.
Wow.
That'd
Okay.
be crazy. That was just the way they killed him. Is that Brie Larson?
Yep.
What's the plan, Dom?
Oh, well, guess who's back?
Why was the car
John
driving by
Cena?
itself? Does it have Teslas in it? Where's the driver?
One of us might not come back from this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
That is a rosary.
Oh, shit.
Somebody dying in this one.
This is a great shot.
Never accept death when suffering is owed.
Ooh, that was close.
That was good. Yeah, there you go. He said 2 words.
Okay. Hey.
It's a setup.
He's trying to tear us apart.
Winning used to be about
They
winning.
messing with the wrong
Oh, I
road.
got chills. This is crazy.
Bro.
Oh, my favorite parts.
Yep.
I raced to stop the bloodbath.
That's the problem with having such a big family.
Classic
How
shot.
you choose
Do it.
the ones
Do
you
it.
save.
Do it. Do it. There you go.
Hey, the pull-out shot, the pull-out shot.
Ooh, out the car windows.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
okay.
Oh, he's back, baby. Let's go.
You still know how to drive? What do you think?
tight.
Game recognizes game.
Okay.
That guy- That's tight.
Getting fancy.
Coming for you,
Are we killing kids?
Hey, look, the plane.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
American Muscle.
You will never be able to break my family.
The one-liners in this movie are always amazing. Oh.
We'll break you
oh,
instead.
Oh, shoot. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay.
My man, took that.
Physics. Physics, ladies and gentlemen.
That's like, ooh, that's the soundtrack?
Good morning.
Oh, she's back.
Am I hearing this right?
Me.
Boom. Okay.
Being someone who's never seen anything past Tokyo Drift,
Look like that's gonna be a
it's
good
fun to
movie.
see like you're all just like, oh shit, oh man, this looks so cool. I'm just like,
Yeah, you missed out on a great franchise.
Yeah.
It's a fun. Hey,
like
chills.
Listen, not everything needs to be Schindler's List.
right.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes
Like,
you
some
just-
stuff is just fun. It's not
Right.
just like, here we go again. You know what I mean? I'm ready. Dude, look, Vin Diesel, I was ready. I was ready. Like, American made, you know what I mean? Oh, that was tight. I got chills. That was crazy.
No, like legit.
That's crazy.
So Ron, your thoughts, please, for someone who has seen the least amount of the franchise. What are your thoughts?
Fast and Furious Racing goes into Fast and Furious action. 10 comes out, says we're going to cross the 2, and now we have Twisted Metal.
Is that a positive or a negative? In your mind? I can't really gauge that because I know how I feel, but how do you feel?
Right. How does it make you feel?
It seems like it would be a fun movie to watch, of course. Like it's one of those movies that like you could definitely enjoy with like someone that you're just like really excited to go with, no matter what.
Yeah.
Like it has the aesthetic of not so much like for me, not so much like an anticipated Marvel movie, but it's a movie like, hey, yo, listen, that's coming out. I think it'd be cool to go see, like
Right,
kind of thing.
Right.
Because even without me knowing like anything about it, fun thing I can do, watch the shit like Star Wars
Oh, right, yeah.
What do you mean?
and start watching it backwards.
The disgust. The disgust. I thought he was gonna say like watch it like actually like in like order of like story of like so
Right.
watch 1, 2, 4, 5,
I can do that too.
6,
So listen, I
3,
can watch it
7
backwards.
or yeah 4, 5, 6, 3, 7, 8, 9.
This is a completely different thing than Star Wars though.
Oh, you
three movies, then 3 prequels purposely made, and then that's a whole different thing. I was like, what? But okay, that's interesting. You should watch all of them by the time this comes out. You have
When does it come out?
May.
May.
you got
some time.
You
I
got
don't
time.
even know where to find movies.
I have all of them.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
So well, Blu-ray or DVD?
Who uses
Some are
Blu-ray?
Huh?
Huh?
Is Blu-ray used still?
I mean, more than DVD.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't use either.
Oh.
I use Pirate.
Yeah, I don't.
Don't say that.
Yeah, don't say that.
I'll do that. Don't say that.
Bleep,
I am
bleep
a
that out.
Yeah. I use.
Keeping it honest. That's what they call me, Honest Philip.
No.
I feel like
okay.
it'd just be better if you just put things as technical
Like
difficulty.
the rainbow, like the lines.
Well, I use.
Letting you in on our secrets, because I definitely said I use Netflix.
Yeah, there you go. See, like, boom.
Still not a sponsor.
Mike, your thoughts?
Man, look like it's gonna be an awesome movie, man. I said they bringing all these characters back. John Cena.
He was in there.
Yeah.
Where was he?
He was one who threw the floor.
He
He was
the
in the
one
car.
that he the one that did the grenades went out that made you
The
say
rocket.
Twisted Metal.
Oh, I thought they just kind of went out. I didn't see him.
Yeah, he pulled like the lever.
Yeah, he the one that
Ron
did that.
I didn't see him.
Depp.
Gotta
You
pay
didn't see
attention.
it,
You gotta pay attention, brother.
Yeah, like this shit,
But
bro.
I didn't see him.
he
seeing
was in twice.
Was he?
Vin
Three
Diesel-
times. He had 3 shots. He had one shot where he says, "What's the plan, Dom?"
What's the
Yeah,
plan,
what's the plan,
Dom?
Dom?
Yeah.
Then he was the one dude who threw the guy through the floor, and then he was the dude who shot the rocket.
I didn't see him.
Oh god.
Did he use his wrestling move
Stop.
to
Yeah,
slam
he
him?
might have.
down?
Yeah, like he did a little bit.
Adjustment. But like, I get what you mean. Though. You gotta get it now, right?
What?
You can't
Oh,
see.
God!
Okay, I get it now. I get it now. Okay.
That was a good one
Okay.
right there.
Man, that kind of hurt my stomach.
That was a good one.
I was like, and I like knew I caught it first. I was like, they didn't catch it. They didn't catch it. And I looked at Ron. I was like, oh, he knows. Yeah, this son of a gun. That was crazy.
To see
man.
Dom do some amazing things again. Now he done got the car slamming 2 helicopters together. I'm like,
was
okay.
ridiculous.
Physics.
Ridiculous.
I mean,
I don't need physics in my action movies.
only in
Possible-
movies,
Possible
but
deniability.
called American.
I don't need.
It's called American
but
Muscle.
it's tight seeing that.
With Toyota, it wouldn't have worked.
But
Toyota Camry.
a tuner car.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, hang on. But how dope would it have been if it was a smart car?
A Prius.
What the hell?
Then talk about like if you can't, if it was like a Prius or like a little Kia or something like that, then it's like, come on, we're doing too much now.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
I need the front grill on there. I need the loudness of it. It can't go. The cars that do that can't automatically turn off at the stoplight.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I don't need, it can't be one of them cars. It got to be one of those cars that are really bad for the environment.
Right.
But in this movie, I'm trying to see, Rock is no longer in it, but I was trying to see where would he had fit in this movie, though.
Couldn't tell you.
You know?
Where you fit? Yeah. Because
He would have been another
it's a
character around shooting stuff.
Right. It's a stacked cast. It's funny because
Stacks is understandable.
yeah.
Because they address it.
that table keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Well, they did address it though.
Who's the old woman?
Oh, and that was that
Abuela,
was that
his
Dom's?
grandma.
You got a grandma here now?
Legit today, I heard him say that on in the press conference. He said, "This movie, you finally get to meet the abuela," and he was like, every good family, like the matriarch is always the abuela, who's kind of like a big character. And I was like, oh, okay, we'll see.
What about the abuelo?
And so when that was the lady that was with Michelle Rodriguez, was that the lady that was messing with Dom when she wasn't around?
No, she died, didn't she?
The girl, the one that
Brie Larson, that girl.
was that Brie Larson?
No.
Who say it again?
No.
Where
so
they were
who-
laying down?
So yeah.
No, that's Charlize Theron. She was the villain in 7, 8. She was the villain in 8. Cypher. and then she came back in 9
Okay.
to help John Cena, and now she's back again.
Okay.
So like I said, the one thing I will applaud them on, like you guys mentioned, it's like, oh, that family's getting big.
It's huge.
Bigger and bigger.
Hang on. It was mentioned. He's like, hey, that's the thing about big family. Who are you going to save?
How do you choose who say?
They
Who lives or
Latinos
dies.
got a big family.
Yeah. One thing Fast and Furious trailers always do is get you hyped,
Yep.
because that soundtrack, that like the song they use, their song choice is always on point,
Yep.
and it always gets you going, like the goosebumps. And
Well,
that,
sure. Every single time I see a movie of theirs or trailers of theirs, I just want to go in my car and speed.
right.
I gotta
Don't do that.
forward.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Can't.
Mike. Voice of reason. Don't do that.
I literally can't. like I go 0 to 60 in 60 seconds. It's crazy, you know what I mean? It's not good. I was like, but in my mental though, when I'm
Right.
asleep, I'm like,
I will admit, cars didn't do that for me. The motorcycle did, though.
Yeah, that's right.
nah, not for me. Oh, you mean in here?
Yeah.
Or like in real life? Like you own a motorcycle?
Yeah.
Really?
He has a motorcycle.
Can't do it.
He's a biker boy.
Are you really?
You know, like the movie Biker Boys. Have you seen the movie Biker Boys with
No.
Lawrence Fishburne?
That's lost.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That was dusted with the innocent snap.
That's more his speed.
Really?
I mean,
so that
motorcycles.
motorcycle part of the trailer where she was like, do, 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 do.
That's pretty dope. That
You were
was dope.
like-
Because the amount of muscle control you have to do that is insane. There's talk about physics. Yeah, no.
The funny part is, like, hang on, let me preface this. That was a great, like, a cool moment, right?
Right.
But it's just so funny, like, for it to be like in this trailer where you have like a scene where again Dom is pulling down 2 helicopters. You have a scene where he pulls it back down, breaks 2 cars. You know, a scene before that, a giant ball is rolling through, breaks it, bust in half. Then you have.
And I'm like, hell yeah.
Well, like I think that's one of those things.
It's so
where
cool, it's so
like-
cool.
It's just like you could really like somebody did that. That wasn't CGI.
Right.
Like somebody actually did
No,
that.
right.
And you're
That-
just
yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, but no, it's
so
again,
believable.
it's just funny of like the juxtaposition of like all these epic giant scope things, and then you have to like.
It's like that sports parent that like everyone's doing phenomenal like a superstar, and then the kid just does one little kick. Yeah, my son.
That's
But
my
that
son.
scene where the car fell on them cars, you kind of say to myself, like, if that would have really happened in real life, would the car still work?
No, absolutely
Falling
not.
on the
So-
2 cars
so-
like that?
Yes, again, plausible deniability. These movies have that. From 5 on, they have it. But they are good at kind of explaining things. Like, for example, I don't remember which one it was, but there's a scene where like they like work on the cars to make them more durable, to make you believe okay they can do more stuff than they normally do. So there might be a scene in this movie where you see Dom like work on the undercarriage and make it like
To like give it more stability.
to make it more tough, to make it more. Even though obviously it still wouldn't work, like you
That
said,
would- that
it
would
wouldn't
bottom
work.
out.
It
That
might.
shit,
that would bottom out.
But
the hell out of
you
that.
gotta bring an AutoZone mechanic.
Right.
Hey, you working Valvoline?
It's on YouTube.
Get on the car.
It's on YouTube. They have those.
Get on
They
the show
have
right.
those.
Comment down below.
right.
Could you do what Dom do?
Right.
Hashtag could you do what Dom do?
Could you do what Dom
Because-
do in the weight room behind under cars?
Right. Because the reason why I leave it open to possibility is because and I don't know which one it was again, but when they sent the cars out of the plane in real, like they did it in real life. Like they sent cars out, like they shot it for real. So
Man, that
it did look kind of it had a realness to it almost, like because I'm pretty good at seeing CGI, like spotting it, and I couldn't really tell. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it. So it could have like they could have done that stuff for like
Do
for
you
real.
go back and rewatch stuff to find the CGI?
No. No. I just meant like
I was
like
gonna judge you so hard. If you like did that. I was like, thank you. I
Yeah.
want to make sure.
Well-
'Cause I was like, don't do that.
Like,
Don't ruin the magic for
evidence,
yourself.
evidence
Yeah, no,
of
no.
him not doing that. Take it back to Avengers with Infinity War, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thor coming in when he had
Stormbreaker?
Yep, he's just like, bring me Thanos. He did
Yeah.
the jump.
Yeah.
We all lost our shit on it, right?
Right.
I had a few friends that were just like, that was so CGI, it was stupid. I was like, it was cool.
See, hang on. I'm sorry. I hate people like that. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Do you want real Thor to come down here and just fly? But then like what? No,
Real Thor? That's hilarious.
like this idea, this concept of like it's a movie, but like so. Hang on. So this past week, a movie called You People came out, right, with Eddie Murphy and Jonah Hill on Netflix. Yeah. There's a whole thing, Flagrant 2, because the guy Andrew Schultz he's in the movie for like 10 minutes.
Right.
He on his podcast he mentioned that the last scene of the movie,
Right.
it's a wedding, and Jonah Hill and Lauren London they're getting married. Or
Watch
whatever.
the movie.
Spoiler alert, getting married.
Ridiculous.
And they going for the kiss, and it's like it's definitely like CGI. Like they stop and like you can like look at it and you can tell it's CGI. I didn't care. It didn't bother me
couldn't
none.
tell.
Right. Hang on. 95% of people can't tell. Okay.
First of all, I wouldn't think they'd choose that up. Well, two things. One, I wouldn't think that'd be CGI.
Right.
But then I look at Jonah Hill, I'm like, that's probably CGI.
Well,
that's
so
Laura London. You know
right.
what I mean?
But
Like, come on
so
now.
the funny part is they kissed in the movie earlier. Like because I went to the movie knowing that happened. So I was like, okay, so let me see if they kissed.
You saw it in theaters?
No, at home.
Oh,
Netflix.
I'm saying
Yeah.
Netflix is a movie
Yeah,
theater. It's fine.
but no.
Wherever you go, it turns into a movie theater.
I'm not seeing Fast 10 in my
Well,
home.
of course they're not gonna do because they're not gonna have it on there. But anyways, because the thing about it, you
gotta
turn on
see
Netflix,
that in the movie
just
theaters.
like TXX comes out to you, it's testing your speakers.
Right. But no. So they kissed 3 times in the movie, like for real. So I was like, okay, interesting. And then the last shot is it's I wouldn't say CGI, but it's definitely like it's manipulated shot where it's like they don't kiss, like they're like
you know why?
So my thought is maybe because you know this as a director, sometimes they shoot out of order, right? Sometimes they shoot the last scene first. So what if they shot it and she wasn't comfortable at the time, or for whatever reason she wasn't comfortable, and so they just we'll just do in post. Then as filming went on for 3 months, 4 months, she was like, you know what, fuck it, we can just kiss. That's fine. You know what I mean? Right. So, but no, people were upset because they're like, how dare they fake a kiss or whatever, and like all this. I'm like,
were people actually upset,
yes.
or it's like a few mad people?
No, people were mad, like okay, or complaining, tweeting about it, like upset, like the BS is stupid, whatever. I'm like, it's a movie.
I kind of want to know like what they were complaining.
You know
about,
how much stuff is fake in movies? Like,
you know,
the
like
whole thing.
Right.
The whole thing's an act. They're called actors.
Yeah, right. That's a documentary if it's real. Like,
right.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if it was like, kind of one of those things where they were just kind of upset because they were trying to vouch for one person. They're like, how could you not like, kiss that person or whatever?
I mean, it's just one of those things where also I'm like, for video game players, right? There are those people that think the better the graphics, the better the game is. And it's like, there are some Super Nintendo games, Nintendo 64 games, you go back and play. Look, I can right now go back and play Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 64, and it's one of the most fun games you'll ever play.
GoldenEye, bro.
I don't need to.
It's 4 pixels. GoldenEye.
I will play
anymore.
not even a remastered, but just for new consoles of Pokemon Coliseum.
Oh, that game was so fun, bro.
It was.
That was a fun game.
It was.
But it's like, just because there's CGI and technological advancements and kind of stuff that are happening in movies that you may or may not, may be able to tell, doesn't take away from the movie itself.
Right.
Now, if you're judging the movie based off like a plot point, that's a whole different story.
Right.
But like based off that kind of stuff, like, was the movie good? You can go back people go back right now and watch like black and white movies that are good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, chill out.
Like the old Lara Croft games, it was good.
Yeah, PlayStation 1? Come on, dog.
Man, it was good.
Tomb Raider games? Fire.
Again, we're at a point in our time where people can complain and want to complain, because obviously people have always wanted to complain. It's just now they have the access to do it.
It used to be
to do it.
It used to be just like internet trolls. Now they get to blend in with the critics.
Yeah, that's why you have to be very weary about who you watch. Because I watched, do you know Straw Hat? His name, he's a TikTok guy. He was on the red carpet talking to Vin Diesel and kind of stuff about this.
Okay.
And he's really, really good personally. Black dude.
Okay.
And he and I but
history.
I don't just listen to people talk about movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, I have my select 5-6 people I'll listen to when it comes to movies.
Right.
If you are an egg emoji on Twitter, nope. If you are just some random person on social media,
right,
what kind of clout do you have for me to care about your opinion? You know what I mean? So but I think a lot of people don't do that, and so they'll have, because one of my biggest pet peeves about movies is people who like would judge a movie based off of reviews before they even see the movie themselves. That I hate that.
Me too.
And a lot of people do it.
Get your own opinion.
Rotten Tomatoes. I don't even like look at Rotten Tomatoes and go, wow, that's pretty good. Let me go see that.
Right.
The fact it missed once, I was done with it. I was just like, because the minute you end up saying like, well, critics didn't like it, but fans loved it, it's just like, okay, so I don't care about the critics then? Sorry about it.
I get the concept of like the idea of the website, but to your point, it's dumb.
Right.
But so like me, I'm like, I have 4 to 5 people. Now these people aren't gonna these people aren't going to sway me if I'm going to see
Right.
the movie or not.
Give me
But
an
it
idea.
gives me more insight into the movie itself.
Right.
And
Right.
that's what I care about. I care about the directors and what else had to do with written and like, why did they choose this point instead of that point or whatever it is, right?
Right.
I care about that kind of stuff, the ins and outs of the movies. But I'm not going to go, you don't like that movie?
I'm not
I won't see that then.
Right.
Let me go see the movie.
Nah, I gotta watch it
No.
for myself.
Yeah. No, because like that's why I'm making my YouTube channel, the Nerdy Nico channel. But it's gonna be for it's for film fans. But and also like my goal is for it to be a channel where people can come to see my reviews on it, but also like
Right.
I will never bash a movie, and I will say, hey, if you have free time and you have $5 to spend, go check it out. Go check it out. You have fun with it. But but I always say go check it out for yourself and get your own opinion on it. Don't
Right.
take my opinion as gospel, because again, I'm not a critic. I'm an enthusiast.
I'm not
I love
that guy.
film. I love movies. So I'm gonna talk about it because I enjoy it. But don't take my word as gospel.
For sure. But, once again, people have these issues with music, with art.
Right.
In a general
Yeah.
sense.
Right,
People
right,
just
right.
have these issues with art. And I think what I know, what makes art unique amongst everything else is there is no scientific method to it. It is subjective to its core because it's how you make you personally feel.
Mhm.
And if you personally like my favorite movie, it's not your favorite movie. My
Right.
favorite musical artist, not your favorite musical artist. But like you have your own reasons for liking who you like. I got my own reasons for liking who I like. If you like, Barney,
cool.
Maybe I can judge you, but I won't. I'll try my hardest not to. But as an adult, but like if it was like you also we might have some things in common too. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like people just need to chill out.
With that being said,
Jesus. He's still staring.
With that being said,
Still staring.
I couldn't keep it up.
I couldn't.
He said
I
so.
tried.
That was a good one.
With that wonderful knowledge being spoken, that spoken word. That this is.
You good?
No.
Man, you might have ulcers.
Oh my god!
Laughter is the best medicine.
It is.
That's what they say.
Yes, it is.
Well, unless you have a real disease, then it's not really helpful at all.
But Cells at Work. There's an episode where it talks about someone having cancer, and
What'd
it's
you
like it's called Cells at Work, the anime.
No, I don't know that.
It's
You better watch it.
it's a whole anatomy thing that each episode's like a different thing that's going on in the human body, but it characterizes like your cells.
Right.
One of the ones is someone has a cancer cell, and it shows about how laughter actually activates the cells to fight cancer. It's a real thing.
I laugh a lot.
Okay.
So
Good deal.
cool. I laugh a lot.
Hopefully,
so.
hopefully we can make all you laugh more. Oh Lord. With that being said, this has been episode 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We chugging along. Episode 6 of the Inword Podcast. Where can they find you guys?
Find me on. Find me on Instagram. Find me on Instagram.
Hold it, Rick.
Brother Abe Films, BROTHAABE FILMS on Instagram.
Check the dictionary. Did you spell that right?
YouTube.
Nice, Mike, I like it.
Things of that nature. Got some stuff coming out. Be prepared.
Mike, where can I find you?
You'll find me at Instagram or Twitter at Real Sugar Cookies.
That's the whole bit now. Go ahead, Rob.
You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, The Lone Rocketeer, even on Twitter. I have my own website too. Wow!
I can't.
And I'd love to have you. I do audio engineering stuff, make music. If you want something done, I can help you with it. I help with this podcast all the time. So, like I always say, if you hate it,
Just the sound. Everything else you can blame me for.
what a cover. What a catch.
Girl, I got you. I got you covered. And you can find me at the Nerdy Naco.
Wait.
on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. If you made it this far, we appreciate you. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. What's your favorite Fast and Furious movie? Who's your favorite character? Is it Dominic Toretto like Phil? Is it Brian like me? Is it no one like Ron? Is it Tyrese like Mike? Don't know.
No one like me.
Funny. That's funny. That's so funny. I was like, that's funny.
Oh man,
Here's you.
that's a good one right there.
I'm just like, what's happening? I'm cured of all of you. I'm cured of all my illnesses.
But please let us know in the comments. We want to hear from you, and we appreciate you guys. And this has been the Inword Podcast.
We are going to be on Spotify.
It's right.
You can hear us on Spotify, Apple, wherever you hear your podcasting. I'm gonna make sure to get that up now.
If you're tired of our ugly mugs, go to Spotify.
Or if you
I'm pretty.
He's been holding that pick this whole time and never used it once.
I did.
He did.
What the?
I would have zoomed in on the pic.
More mystery than my mystery box.
Yeah, I know, right? Why is Phil holding the pic the whole time?
Man, let a black man work. Let a black man work. This is my month. This
Power.
is my month.
Power to our people.
What are your thoughts on Black History Month? I'm just kidding, please.
Oh, I gotta go.